Coach, can you just walk through that game from your point of view?
Well, I think we feel like we deserved a better fate than we got. You know, you're up 3, you're buzzing. We mismanage a puck to cut it to 3-1. And then we're all over them to go to 4-1, miss a couple tap-ins on the power play. And then that sequence where they scored on the delay and then got one on the power play just kind of changed the momentum of the game. And it is what it is.
Great. You just need a couple good saves.
Yeah, we didn't get him. Like, let's just be blunt, right? The kid's great. He's a great goalie. He's been great for us tonight. He was not himself. It is what it is. We move forward. He'll be fine.
Coach, I'm wondering if, you've talked about the wanting to not rest TJ, but definitely give him more opportunities, having Gibson in there. But how much of this ability of him not playing last weekend impacts his ability to kind of stay in a rhythm?
It shouldn't be an excuse. He played last night, so he saw pucks last night. So, look, nobody feels probably worse than him. He wants a few of those back, and he's been great for us. It is what it is.
Any thought of putting Gibson Homer in when you gave up 5?
You're down 4-3 going into the third. It's a tough spot to put a goalie in cold, and we had some chances to tie it there early, and then and again, the final score says 8-4. It wasn't an 8-4 game, So, no, I didn't think about that.
It's raw right now, but how do you wrap this entire weekend as 2-game series?
Yeah, it's a hard-earned split with arguably the best team in the country, and it stings because of the nature of how we lost, blowing a 3-goal lead. It's our first regulation loss in our first 10 games. If you would have told me at the start of the season you're 7-2-1 after 10, you split with Denver, you have 1 loss in regulation, you take it all day. And we have a lot of hockey ahead of us. Our best hockey, I believe, is ahead of us. And again, it's not like we were bad tonight. It just didn't go our way.
Over the years, you've been really critical about where you expect your team to be in certain parts of the season. Looking at the record now of standing where your team is this exactly where you were figuring compared? Again,
7-2-1 is one of the best records in the country. So, I'm very happy with where we're at. It's again, when you split with Denver, you take it. It just stings because we if we just manage a puck, and get through those next few minutes, we would probably win the game. They didn't have much. The first half of the game, they didn't generate much. We were really good defensively, and we were good in neutral ice, and we were playing the right way, putting pucks in behind them. Mismanaged pucks against Denver, they're going to make you pay. And they did.
How do you fix mismanaging pucks? What do you tell the guys that was mistakes and where they mismanaged?
It's two losses, and again, both you're up 3, and both were results of guys mismanaging pucks. So you just hope they learn from it. I don't know. I can't put my brain inside of their heads, so I wish I could sometimes. But they're kids, they're players, they're going to make mistakes, and good teams learn from their mistakes. I believe this team will, because we are a good team. We're a mature team. We just didn't beat a very good team tonight.
Coach, what do you make of all these 3-goal swings in the first 10 games this season?
I don't know. If you figure it out, you tell me.
What did you see in that first period? The first period, you guys looked really good. What can you take away from that first and early second?
It's a great start. Even the first 10 minutes of the second. I think that they probably had less in those 10 minutes than at any stretch of the game. We were in complete control of the game. So we didn't see that coming. We didn't feel it coming. Again, you make one mistake with the puck, bringing it back into your zone when you don't have to, and then throwing, giving it away through the middle. They're going to make you pay, and they did.
The offsetting penalties, there was the one involving Dylan's helmet coming off. We were looking in the rule book to see. I thought that there was an automatic. I didn't see the understanding of just offsetting.
I don't know why there wasn't a face mask called. We saw the angles you guys did. It looked like, I don't know, helmets don't come off on their own. So it is what it is. We didn't lose because of the officials tonight. We lost because we mismanaged pucks and we didn't get the saves we needed.
Does this, with the goaltending conversation of again giving more opportunity for Gibson to get in there, does this kind of reset that conversation to more just who's going to be ready at a given time?
Yeah, it's just going to be a gut next weekend. We have a good team in Anchorage coming in, and they're much improved. They've beaten Penn State on the road. They've beaten UMass Lowell. have some nice wins, so they're going to come in and compete. So we're going to need good goaltending. And will you see both? I don't know. Is there a good chance you'll see both? Probably.
How do you get your guys to not hang their head after this attempt?
Well, I told them in the room the same thing I told you guys. Look, it stings. We wash it. We walk out. We forget it. We were 7-2-1. We just lost to a really good team. It just stings because of the nature of how it happened. But moving forward, we have ourselves in a really good position, and we're focused on that. And now we'll go into this next 10-game segment and try and better it.